Hey everyone, it's Brian for GumballTech.com. In this video, I'll be doing a review of the Exovault EXO6 engraved aluminum case for the iPhone 4 in silver. You could pick the engraved version up for $145 over at Exovault.com, and I'd like to thank them for sending this out to me for review. So let's get on to it. Here is the packaging. Pretty cool looking. And it's very simple. Now, all you get inside is the case itself. This little card with the diagram on the back that tells you where the screws are located. This case does use screws to keep itself together. Then you get this little card with contact information on it. And then in this little bag you get 2 extra screws because there's 4 that's already on the case. And you get this little Allen wrench. Here's the case. The back has a pretty cool engraving on the back. And for the camera you do have individual cutouts instead of a extended one. So that's nice. So, installation. There's already 4 screws on it, so you have to use the included wrench if you'd like to unscrew them off. Okay, so all the screws are out of the case, and you can take both of the pieces off. Inside you have this sort of black lining to keep your iPhone from getting scratched and things like that. It's a pretty thin case. It's not going to add very much bulk to your phone. Now I'm just going to say that I do have a front screen shield and a back screen shield onto my iPhone 4, and this case has no problems with that at all. I did have the Bodyguard's full protection kit, which included the side strips, and that also had no issues with this case. Regarding issues, let me just say that keep an eye on the number of signals or signal bars that I have on my phone, because this case seems to have some reception issues and it actually brings the bars that you have down. Right now I have 4. Once I put the case onto my phone I should have 2 or 1. So you just set your phone in the bottom piece first, and then you take the top piece, put it on your phone. Now what would be good to do is to just put all of the screws on the top piece first. Now usually where I'm at in this room I have 3 or 4 bars. With this case on I always have 2. So putting the top on and aligning everything. Oops, I forgot a screw. And just like that, the case is installed onto your iPhone 4. Now before I started I had 4 or 3 bars, now I have 2. If I go to the room next to me where I usually have 4, it'll go all the way down to 1. So I do believe that this case does have reception issues, and that's bad. You never want to have that with a case, but this one does seem to have a little bit of issues with that. So you just went up to 3, went back to 2. Once I take the case off, I'll always have 3, I'll never have 2. Going through the coverage, you have a complete opening all the way at the top. The left side is also completely exposed. Bottom is completely exposed. So is the right side. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the back of the case has individual cutouts for the camera and the flash, so that's pretty cool that they did that instead of having one large cutout there. At the top you have 2 openings. This one here has the proximity sensor, this one here has your earpiece and your front-facing camera. Then everything else on the front is completely covered except for the home button. I like how they covered everything instead of just nothing. Now I just dropped down to 1 bar, so that's not good at all. Then here's the back. Again, this design is pretty cool looking. You do have to pay a little extra money. They do have an unengraved version for $40 less on Exovault.com. As a daily case, it's not too bad. I tried one of Exovault's earlier case for the iPhone 3G and 3GS, and it was a bit bulky, but this one adds very little bulk to your phone, and it's not too bad to hold. It looks cool. I've already had several people ask me what this was, how much it was, and things like that. It is a pretty pricey case, but everything on here is handmade, especially the engraving, or at least they used, computer laser guided thingy. So as a daily case, it's not too bad at all. If I had to give this case a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it 8. It's a really good case, gives you great amount of protection, except on the sides, but that's not too bad. But you have excellent frontal protection, excellent protection on the back, and you have this beautiful design on it as well. It's a great case. Sort of pricey, but you know, sometimes you have to pay a lot of money to get good things, and this is definitely one of them. So right now I'm going to take the case off of my phone, and we're going to see the signal bars go back up. I did contact Exovault, and they said that this shouldn't be happening. It hasn't happened to them, but I don't know if this is because of where I live or if it really is because of the case, but I really do think it is because of the case. So taking the case off of my phone. After a moment, you'll see the number of signals, or the signal bars, go up. So I'm back to 3 bars, and I might go back to 4. But anyway, this case does have some cell reception issues. As long as you have any signal at all, it's not really a big deal, but it's sort of annoying to see my signal bars go down just because I'm having this case on my phone. You can see right now I have 4 bars, so yeah. Sort of disappointing, but overall this is a pretty good case from a case standpoint. Also regarding the camera, I have not had any issues with the flash reflecting back into the camera when taking pictures, so that is good. So that was my review of the Exovault EXO6 for the iPhone 4. You can pick this up for $145 with the engraving. You can pick up the one without the engraving for $105, all from exovault.com. So that's it with this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.